Hello guys, today's video I'm going to teach you how to pierce the wheel. Also, we're still gonna talk a little bit about the wheel puller, which is right here. So first, let's talk about benefit about the wheel puller. So basically, wheel puller gonna help you to fine adjust the wheel, which means it is something you cannot finish by hand. So as you can see, most people they have problem when they install the wheel. Okay, when they install the wheel, most people push both ends to the center. So what is gonna happen it is when you push too hard and you starting block the wheel like this. See, it's not spinning because it's too hard. So both ends will squeeze the ball bearing into the center. That's why it blocks. Okay. So in order to preventing that happen, you have to move either one wheel a little bit out, about 1 millimeter. But you cannot move too much because if you move too much, it's gonna be a waggle and it's gonna be really robbery. By human hand, actually, it's really hard because the brand new wheel is really tight after you pushing, so you're really gonna struggling to try to push out, and in this case it's really hard for you to control how much you already push out. So most people just over pushing out like this. So see, by human hand, when you push out, maybe gonna be too much like this. That's most of the time. So you can see right here it's a waggle, but with wheel puller, okay, with wheel puller actually you can really fine adjust it. Okay, so in this case can make your wheel more accurate, and also you can preventing because you over pushing to the other side and makes wheel too loose. So with wheel puller, the benefit about it, let me show right here. So I just slowly turn a little bit. Okay, you can loose up the wheel. Okay, see, like this. As you can see, my wheels not waggle too much. If you still feel the wheels too much waggle, push back again, and we're gonna try another adjustment. Do that again. So because sometimes it's really hard for you tell when you feel it's pushed there, just a little bit. Okay. See, it's not really waggle. It's really tight, but it's keep your wheel loose like this. Okay, so this is the benefit about using wheel puller again, because by human hand it's really hard to adjust like this kind of really processed. So you have to using the wheel puller to can do the more like detailed job. Okay, but there's another disadvantage of using wheel puller. It is like you're gonna spending a lot of money to buy a weird piercer tool, because let's take a look at regular wheel right here. This is a regular wheel, it is brand new. So as you can see, the regular wheel, they don't have actually this piece on the top right here, it is closed. So in order to make wheel pullers work, you have to make this piece cut open. Okay, because when it's blocked, like when this piece right here, the top right here is brand new wheel, it's closed on top, the wheel puller, the pin right here, it cannot push in because it's closed. Okay, so in order to make the wheel work with wheel puller, you have to open this outside right here, this hole right here. Okay, the next question is gonna be the next problem we're gonna face. It's gonna be we're gonna have really tough time to open it, because there's a lot of way you can open it, but most people they do it is they're gonna damage the wheel, either damage the canal or either make the canal a little bit crooked, or either this piece right here is gonna damage. Professional way, you have to spending like about like another $50 to buy a wheel piercer tool, which is right here. It's really hard to get on hand because only place you can find this tool is in Japan. Basically, you're gonna spending about like $35 for this all set right here, and you're gonna spending another $15 for the 1.8 handrail. Okay, it's necessary, but it's really depends what kind of resource you have. I got this from Japan, and I like it very much. And let's try to using a wheel piercer tool to do the job. Okay, so actually wheel piercer is had really process design. So everything is really like 100% like vertical or either really accurate. So see, you have different size of plate right here. This is fit to different type of wheel. So this type of wheel right now I have on my hand, it is 23.3 millimeter. Okay, so we're gonna put this one into it. Okay, like this. Gonna be not really gonna push all the way. We're just gonna be leave like that, and we're gonna starting to drop the adapter right here. So you're gonna starting to twist on it. Okay, so you're gonna when you twist on it, this thing gonna push the wheel all the way to the plate right here. Okay, so you have to be a little bit tight, but not too tight. Okay, and right now everything is set. Next, we're just gonna using this 1.8 millimeter drill, I mean the hand drill, and to insert to right here. So you're gonna just gently just twist on it, and slowly be patient. And as you can see, it came out. Okay, so you're gonna push back again. The reason you want to push back because there's some scrap, so you want to push out first to remove some scrap first, and do that again to clean all the rest of scrap which is left on the wheel. Okay, so you can see right here. So on my wheel is, you can see from the other side of from the center hole right here. Okay, as you can see, let me give you a better angle. Okay, so in this case, this wheel already ready to be operate with the wheel puller, because when this end right here is open, so my wheel puller, the pin right here, can push all the way into the canal and push the axle out from the wheel. Okay, so let me give you a fast demonstration how this thing works. Okay, first I'm gonna pretending I have one of the shaft being installed. Okay, I'm just gonna quick install the shaft. Okay, gonna really hit it really tight into the canal right here, so you can see it stick out a little bit. Okay, so one, you wanna move the wheel or either adjust the wheel. So this thing right here just gonna slowly make the pin approaching to the shaft on this end right here. So you're gonna slowly, you have to make sure you aim first. Okay, make sure it's really hitting the center of the shaft, otherwise you're gonna either bend the shaft or either damage the wheel support on the side. Okay, so you're gonna slowly, you will feel it when you like really approaching to the shaft. So it's gonna be pushing. See, it's out. That's how wheel puller works. Basically, it works same theory as the penny puller. So anyway, this is how you do the pierce the wheel. So a lot of people, they don't have resource to having this type of tool on hand. So it's okay. There's another way. Okay, but you must have wheel puller. Okay, the easiest way, I'm gonna give you two options. Okay, first option, we gonna you still need another like 2 millimeter drill like this. It's 2 millimeter drill you can easily find on the market anywhere. Okay, it's really it's not really something really rare. You can get it from Japan. You can find on eBay or either whatever online website. I'm pretty sure local hobby shop they carry those too. Okay, so the best way for without using a professional tool. Okay, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, some people they know you have to drill from here, but that's not right. Because the reason I don't want you to do that, because if you pierce from here, like even with your hand like this, if your hand just a little bit crooked, it's not really 100% straight, you're gonna damage the whole wheel. So when you insert the axle into the wheel, it's gonna be crooked. Okay, so the best way it is, do not touch the canal right here. Okay, so we just going to open this end right here. Okay, so it's pretty simple, just using 2 millimeter drill to point in the center right here, and slowly, okay, to drill into it. Okay, like this. Okay, make sure don't go all the way. Okay, make sure don't go all the way. You only gonna go about, you can see the other end. Okay, because you're not gonna insert this thing all the way into the other end. You're only gonna cut this top lid open. Okay, again, you just only gonna cut this top lid open. You're not gonna go all the way to the other end. You're only gonna go a little bit, probably like about 3 millimeter. Okay, because you don't want to damage this canal right here. You don't want this drill to go this canal right here, because I told you again, if your hand just crook a little bit, if you drill all the way to the other end, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna be damage the canal. So when insert the shaft, even your shaft is 100% straight, when you put a shaft on it, it's still gonna be crooked. So it's better way just to put on the table and open this side right here. Let me zoom in a little bit, you can see. Okay, just going to put the wheel on the top of the table, make sure it's 100% straight, and using the 2 millimeter drill, and from the outside right here, the little center right here, just put your drill like this, keep doing like this, and you're only gonna drill 3 millimeter deep. Okay, to cut this piece open so you can see, as long as you can see the other end, then that's cool. Okay, so next you're gonna using a wheel puller. Okay, right here. Okay, you're gonna using wheel puller. The wheel puller you're gonna insert from this end. Okay, right here. Okay, this is the shaft that's gonna go. Okay, from here you're gonna insert. Make sure you aim and make sure it's really on the position. And when it's on the position, then starting to push. Okay, starting to twist, and make sure it's go all the way. Okay, as you can see, on the other end it push out. So in this case, this wheel is already being open, so you have to do that. The reason why, because you wanna order a scrap, which is remove from the top lid right here, push out a little bit out. And also the reason you want to do that, because because the wheel puller, if it's in the nice condition, and this pin right here is very straight. It's, I always say, 100% straight. So you need this one to really straight to push out and make the canal on the wheel really open. So in this case, later on, the wheel puller, when you push the wheel out, it's gonna be really working is a little bit better. So as you can see right here, see, it's really straight. Okay, like this. This is the one I doing wheel with a wheel piercer tool. Same. Take a look at it. It's the same. Okay, see that? So anyway, This is the number one choice you have. And next, we're gonna talk about number two choice you have. Number two choice is gonna be no, I won't say it's complicated, but just like a little bit like a different. It requires some equipment. All you need is just like a chassis, like a Super 2 chassis we have right here. So make sure you're using a wheel shaft stopper right here to block the other end, or either you can put another wheel on the other end to block it. And the next you're gonna do it is you're gonna put a wheel onto it like this. Okay. And put any kind of model, even box type model to find other well. So we're gonna put some battery to power on the wheel. Okay, you have two options right now. You can using a 2mm drill. If you don't have it, you can use anything like small, like really have really tiny tips, such as this type of files. See, this type of files, they have really fine end on this side. So we're going to do is we're going to turn the power on, so the wheel starting to spin. So we're going to using this one right here to touch it. See, it's getting open right here. Okay. And of course, if you have the drill, you can use a drill as well. The drill just makes it works faster. It's really up to you what you have on your hand. I still recommend using a drill. Okay. In this way, because when you put on chassis, the wheel gonna spin really straight. And in this way, it's gonna be the hole can come pretty good, but it's really up to you. So either way, it works. So after you're doing that, and make sure you can see the other end. Okay, let me do that again. It's not really open yet. Okay, like this. So you're gonna remove it. And right now you're gonna using the wheel puller same way. This end, which is shaft, gonna go and against the pin right here, and aim and make sure it's straight, make sure it's on the right position, and keep pushing, 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 and you're gonna push out all the scrap. Okay. Okay. Okay, like this. So just make sure it is being open. Okay. Okay. If you have little small pieces like a paper clip or whatever, you can using paper clip, like a small paper clip, okay, to clean a little bit, insert to it. I don't really have paper clip. Let me see. I have paper. If I have paper clip, I don't have it, but I have this small little thing right here. Again, using this one to pushing to clean it a little bit. You have to make sure this thing right here have to be really clean, and you make sure there's no any scrap like remaining on this end, cutting open piece right here. So okay, let's do that again. It's better recommend to do couple times to keep pushing all the scrap out and clean the canal. Then it's ready to use. Okay, right here. Okay, so that's it. That's all the two-way. That's all the two options you have. So you have three options. If you have connection from Japan, you can have hand on this wheel piercer tool from Japan. Just go ahead and buy it. It's really useful. And another option you have, just get a 2mm handrail and put your wheel on the front of, on the surface of the table, and starting to cut open the top of it right here. Or either put your wheel on the chassis and like this, and put the power on, and turn the power on, and starting using any, like, you know, using the because it's rotating, so when anything insert, it's gonna be cutting that piece open. And then after that, using a wheel puller to push out the to clean the canal, and also push out to the other end to make this hole right here complete being open. Before we end with this video, I still have to keep telling people, doesn't really matter your people just first day starting racing today, or either you play for a long time like me, and it's really important to have a wheel puller. Okay, it's not just for you can remove the wheel, it also can help you to adjust the wheel to make the wheel really accurate. Okay, because again, most of the time people push the wheel both end to make the installation, and most of the time they block it. And when they try to loose up a little bit, it's really hard for using hand to lose it, because your hand cannot really can do that really detailed fine adjust. So you have to using wheel puller, because wheel puller you can spin a little bit, you can just, you know, can give a little bit push. So that's what you call a fine adjust. So another thing it is, if you have the wheel was being pierced to the other end, it is really good, because most of the time people using the regular like a 60mm shaft. So 6mm shaft, so it's only gonna be insert and a stop right here. So by the time you keep play fight, eventually this wheel gonna start getting loose. But if you pierce to the other end to open, you can using longer, which is 72mm drive shaft, to make it a little bit out, stick out like this. Let me give a better angle. You can see like this type. Okay, make it stick out like this. So this is give you two advantage. The first advantage it's give you more power, because think about it, if your wheel was like a completely drive on the shaft, of course you have more power transfer. If you only using 6mm shaft, which right here, the shaft only gonna be stopped, right? It's gonna be a little bit shorter, so you of course you have a lower power transfer. So it's better to having a longer shaft to stick out, so your whole wheel can drive on the shaft to give it more power transfer. Okay. Another thing, the second thing about advantage about using a longer shaft and stick out, it is, first thing, it is about that you can make your wheel a little bit stronger. Okay, what I mean it's really not easy. I mean, I never have any problem after I using this type of setting. I mean, the wheel come off problem, because I've been seeing a lot of people they using 60mm shaft that the wheel eventually come off during the race. So when I starting using this type of setting, 72mm shaft, and stick out a little bit on the other side, I never have any time one wheel come off during the race. Okay, so it make your wheel a little bit like a solid, or either a little bit like stable on the shaft. Okay, another thing it is you make the wheel kind of open. You can using the wheel puller to fine adjust the wheel. Okay. Only disadvantage about this setting, it is just like it's really hard to do the to open this hole right here, because a lot of like a first time racer, they have no idea how to open it, or either they try to open it, it's damaged the old canal and it makes the wheel more crooked. So again, you have option using a professional wheel piercer tool, or either the way I just show you using the 2mm handrail to cutting open one end, just one end, okay, not the other end, okay, just this end, okay, to make it, then using the wheel puller to push out and make it like a pierce to the other end, okay. That's only two options you have. Okay, I think we'll finish here. So by the way, for the wheel puller, there's a lot of type of on the market. I give credit to this brand, which is 324 Object, and you can find on the Facebook page. It is just go Facebook. It's 324 Object. It's from Hong Kong, and I have so many. I used to have a lot of type of wheel puller, but eventually the most reliable one, and it is this one. They have a different generation. This is the first generation, which is like I have already using that for more than a year. It's still pretty good, okay. And right now they have a second generation pops up, and the second generation, it is the this piece right here, the pin right here, can be replaced, because most people, they don't really have an experience with a wheel puller. It ends with they ban this piece right here because they don't know really, because a lot of people I notice when they're using wheel puller, they don't really carefully aim and slowly approaching to the shaft. They just roughly like turn, and it ends with the pin was hitting the wrong spot, and then eventually it ends with bends off the whole thing, or either damage the wheel. So it's really, I have another video already show you how to the right way to operate the wheel puller, but just make sure, again, just make sure you first thing you have to slowly approaching to the center, so you can see right here. Let me give a better angle. Can slowly approaching to the shaft right here, okay, slowly. So look at it. Once hitting the center, right about right there, stop, okay. So you can see when hitting there, your wheel gonna be you're gonna be stay on the wheel puller. So just make sure from right now, you're gonna slowly push. You will feel it. So when you feel you're pushing the axle, just starting slowly, especially when your whole pin was moving to the canal right here, you really have to be really careful. And slowly make sure it's still on the right spot, and keep twist. And eventually, when it's right there, the shaft is gonna come off, okay. So anyway, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Still gonna, if you have any questions, just leave a comment. And if you interested to buying the wheel puller, just go ahead, go to the Facebook page, the 324 Object, and you will find their Facebook page, and maybe you can talk to them and see if they can sell you by overseas, okay.